Welcome back to the Special Fish Podcast. Today I will be doing my presentation on gambling and why people gamble and the pros and cons and what exactly gambling is and if it's something you should do yourself. And I'm here joined today by a very special Karen Hewitt. Say hi, Cam.
Hey there.
Well, let's get into it. Gambling. Why do people do it and the pros and cons? The definition of gambling. It's the activity of betting on games, sports, or other outcomes. Example of this could be horse racing, poker, roulette, and blackjack. Why do people do it? People gamble for a multitude of reasons. Some of these reasons are family history. If gambling runs in the family, like your father gambled or another family member gambled a lot, a person may be more likely to do it. People with an underactive brain reward system have a tendency to gamble more. People who want to win money, people who have a thrill seeking tendency. So people can forget their worries and cope with their problems. People have a gambler's fallacy, which also leads to this, and is a drug like activity. Any questions so far, Cam?
Could you also say that some people might do it out of desperation or to just be cool?
Yeah, peer pressure and desperation is another great example of reasons why people gamble is they want to be cool or be different. Like I said before, gambler's fallacy can help in that, and if you don't mind, would like to get into what a gambler's fallacy is and why that people gamble based off of that.
Be my guest.
Gambler's fallacy. One reason some people gamble is because they have a gambler fallacy. A gambler's fallacy is defined as belief that if something happens more often, it is less or more likely to happen in the future. This gives people a false sense of security in that they are guaranteed a win in the future or loss. This causes people to take more risk on, and they now see gambling as a less riskier thing, even though their odds are the same, which has caused a distortion in decision making. It was named after the Monte Carlo incident where a roulette table landed on black 26 times. This caused people to lose millions betting on red, as they were so called due for it landing on red. This is an example of how why people gamble is because they have this fallacy that because it happens so many times, it's bound to not happen again, which isn't always true. Any questions on what a gambler's fallacy is, Cameron?
No, that was a great job explaining it. That was really straightforward. Thank you.
Thank you. The pros to gambling. It can generate wealth. It's a source of jobs through casinos and people who have to, like dealers and stuff like that. It generates tax revenue through casinos as they bring in a good sense of wealth. It gives a sense of control. It works as a coping mechanism, as to it's a way so people can run away from their problems, and it can also build communities, as some people do like family poker nights or friend poker nights where they get together with their friends that they may not see that often and they can just hang out and play. Again, another pro is it can help you get out of a struggle. Any question about the pros to gambling?
No, I would love to just add on that, like, there's plenty of people that I know that will just go to a casino because they have great restaurants and like other entertainment, and then like might drop in a little bit of money on gambling just for fun while they're hanging out with their friends, and that's usually one of the social aspects to it. But yeah, I think you already covered that.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you see it. Now to get to the cons. The cons of gambling. See, gambling can cause stress, a loss of income, people to go into severe debt to the point they can't pay off their fees, family problems where they may have strained relationships, um, which could also lead to the next thing as suicide. A lot of people who gamble and lose have a tendency to commit suicide. It also leads to crime and addiction through stuff like the mob, needing to find a way to pay off your debt, as the photo shows. And 1 to 2% of the global population actually struggle due to the loss from gambling and the issues it causes. Any questions about cons of gambling?
No, absolutely. There's definitely plenty of people that will bet more than they can lose and don't realize the risks involved.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Now, whether or not gambling is a good investment for someone to take on, I would say it's realistically not, as it is mostly up to chance, where you don't have much control over exactly if you can win or not, unless if you know exactly how to beat the house. But the house has a tendency of being rigged most of the time. So it's really a waste of money if you're in it to win money as an investment. If you're not doing it as an investment and you're just doing it for fun and the love of the game, and you're doing it just with friends and you're not betting more than you have, then go right ahead. It could be a great way to kill your time. The issue is when you try to do it for investment purposes and you wager more than you can actually pay. Any questions?
No, I couldn't agree more. That's definitely a good way to put it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, like I said, thank you for being here, Cam. And this is like, I got nothing else to say. You got anything you want to add on before we end this podcast episode?
No, thank you so much for having me, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Couldn't agree more. And if you ever want to see more of our videos, just check out the channel. But until next time, guys.